in the game. You got to get it out of his hand.
Now comes Iguodala, 2-on-1 to find Curry, get it back. Iguodala puts it up. Oh, LeBron!
It's a play for the lead.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to NBA RN. Today we're reacting to Austin Sweatt ranking the greatest power forwards from every NBA team. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Like, subscribe, you know.
The all-time best power forwards from every NBA team in the history of every team.
Why is this so grainy?
Ever ranked. You should know how this goes by now, but if you don't, here's the rules. Players can only be used for one team, and all of these rankings are based on how good players played just for that one team. Links for the other videos are in the description, so let's go. Number 30, the Magic with Horace Grant. His best years were definitely on the Bulls, but he beats out Rashard Lewis here for his longevity in defense while in Orlando.
Rashard Lewis? Wait.
Cunningham. Barkley would take the
Horace Grant over Rashard Lewis?
I mean,
I don't know about that, my boy.
I don't know much about Rashard Lewis, so I can't really say
Rashard
anything.
Lewis was better than Horace Grant, I'll tell you that.
this one, but he's gonna make
Please
it on
talk
28.
normally.
The Nets and Buck Williams. Really not many talented power forwards in Nets history, so it goes to Williams. Next. 27 with the Nuggets and Dan Iso. Talented player, but by far had all of his best days in the ABA. Then the
Who was
Grizzlies take
Dan
26
Iso?
for Zach Randolph.
Yes, sir.
The least
Yes, sir.
NBA player you'll ever see. But
What a beast.
Wait, what?
Zebo's
This
such
man
a
was
beast.
a big boy.
He was such a beast in the paint. Like, now when they
Especially when you back down the big Dwight Howard.
when they beat the first seed Spurs that one time and they were the 8th seed, like, it was Zebo. He did like all the dirty work.
He
down
also
low. He shut
Z'd
down Tim
another
Duncan.
bone.
He's a beast. And Caleb's gay.
That's what I agree to.
Came
out of the closet today.
But he's
Yep.
gonna be mentioned there too. Number 25 goes to Larry Johnson from the Hornets.
Larry
With
Johnson,
question
25? I don't know about that. Larry Johnson was number 1 overall pick. Was athletic freak. Damn, number 25?
Yeah, it depends on who's above him.
Some of the
But
best
Yeah.
men's power forward ever, because there's no competition. Even if there was, though, Larry was still a great player. For 24, we have the Raptors and Pascal Siakam.
No.
Underrated.
Larry Johnson was better than Pascal. Pascal's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. But Larry...
Because that was just
I didn't want to overrate a player so early into his NBA career. I really think Siakam's a total package, though. And I'd say he's a player that a lot of people wanted Serge Ibaka to turn into once he stopped being known as just a shot blocker. Don't get me wrong, Serge has been great, but he never turned into a player as great all around as Pascal is, which is part of the reason that he beats out Ibaka for this spot. And
Yeah, that makes
yes,
sense.
it's
Yeah, that
unusual,
does
but
make
Chris
sense.
Bosh is gonna be ranked on another team. 23, the Rockets
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rob Sampson. Bruh, it's not often you get a 7'4" power forward, but the
Rob
Rockets had that to
Sampson.
play alongside Hakeem Olajuwon, and the duo made a
I didn't
great
even know
run
he was
to
a
the
power
88
forward.
finals.
Over Larry Johnson? This man had like 2 good seasons. Actually, I gotta check this out.
Make sure to fact check before you start saying stuff.
I know he had 2 good seasons because he got injured after that.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah.
Oh!
His first 2 years, he averaged 21 and 22, and then he went down to 18, 15, 15. He had 3 good seasons. His first 3 seasons.
Whoa.
And then he got injured, and he never had another good season. How is he over Larry Johnson, who averaged damn near...
Who has rings?
I don't think he has a ring.
Yeah, he was with a
Hakeem
Olajuwon.
before he won the championships.
Oh. Whoa.
Who won more?
But Larry Johnson was a beast. He's better than Dan Ralph Samuel. I mean, when you have Hakeem and Olajuwon on your team, you better win.
That's facts.
Who won?
Ezzy.
Yeah, he never won a championship. Anyway,
and looked like they'd be a threat for years to come. But luckily for Houston, they traded Ralph right before all of his injuries started and his young career went downhill. The Pistons take number 22 for Rasheed Wallace. and his best days were in Portland, but was still a key player and a two-time All-Star for
Didn't they
Detroit
just say
for
Rasheed?
years
Oh,
during the
no.
second half of his career. Number 21 goes to Jermaine O'Neal and the Indiana Pacers. And Jermaine did play center for most of his career, but the years that he played power forward for Indiana were by far his best. And he really was a dominant two-way player,
Yeah, I can see
averaging
that.
20, 10, and 2.5
Yeah.
blocks.
He was really good
almost
for
3
the
years
Pacers.
in a
He
row.
was the
Number
poor
20,
man's
the
Shaq.
Cavs with Kevin Love. Now, if we were ranking the Timberwolves Kevin Love, this man would be much higher. But as we know, things changed once he got
Yeah,
to
because
Cleveland.
Timberwolves
And it's
have
not
Kevin
because he was
Garnett.
playing with LeBron
Yeah.
or didn't fit on the team or anything like that. Because we've seen this past season how he's back on a terrible team, fully healthy and everything,
Over Larry
still just
Johnson?
not the player that he used to be.
What?
He's still a solid 17 and
Kevin
10
Love
guy,
over-
and his 2016
Oh yeah,
championship
Cavs
does
Kevin
help
Love
his
over Larry
ranking,
Johnson.
But the fact
Hell
that he
no,
didn't
not even
play
Jermaine
good and
O'Neal.
was injured in
Yeah.
that finals,
What
and has
the
been
heck?
injured many times since being in Cleveland.
Jermaine
throughout his
O'Neal
run
in his
back
prime
down.
was way better than
19,
Kevin
LaMarcus
Love.
Aldridge from the
I can see
Trailblazers.
Aldridge.
It's weird to think about the NBA back in the early 2010s because back then the race for best power forward in the league was
Why'd you
pretty
do that
often
now?
between both Kevin Love and Aldridge, with LaMarcus holding that spot down pretty unanimously for a few years there. And the weird part just comes from how since then we've seen guys like Giannis and Anthony Davis come along and be much better power forwards than he ever was. So it's weird to think that at one time.
Yeah, I
he
don't
was
think
the best
LaMarcus
in the league.
Aldridge
And it's
is
also
better
weird
than
because that
Jermaine
was really
O'Neal.
his only claim to fame
Larry
since he was
Johnson,
in
who am
the
I
league.
at?
Some good playoff
Missing
runs
help
there,
me
but
at-
that's about it. 18.
That was so loud.
I know, right?
What isn't
Nah.
Bill Mora, let's go! We're
Yeah,
recording
Bill
with that!
So, you're finally editing your vlogs with
The Clippers and Blake Griffin. Both Blake and LaMarcus could easily be
Blake was
switched out
good.
and
Yeah,
as
Blake
close
Griffin
quality
was
ranked
really
top.
good in his
Both
prime.
averaged
Up
solid
City.
numbers And both
Uh-huh.
made decent playoff runs. But
And then he
Griffin
hit
was
Detroit.
a better passer and a slightly
Went
better
downhill.
three-point shooter.
Yep.
While LA was much better at mid-range, but still, Blake's always been at least a solid mid-range shooter. And we've seen Griffin's game develop a lot more throughout the years, so we put him slightly ahead. One spot ahead of him, though, is Sean Kemp for the Thunder at 17, who beats out Serge Ibaka by a good amount. But honestly, I probably would have ranked Kemp one spot below Aldridge had it have not been for his one finals appearance. Because Blake, LA, and Sean are all pretty similar talent-wise, but with him being the only one that made it that close to the
Sean
championship,
Kemp?
alongside Gary Payton,
Similar to
it was
them?
an easy choice to rank him here.
Sean
Then
Kemp
we
was
have
a
the Kings with Chris
beast.
Webber at 16, who
he
had
said
no
Kevin
competition
Love
for this
was
spot.
the
And he was a solid defender, great on
Well, Sean
offense,
Kemp
and
was a
better on that end
beast.
than Blake, Kemp, and Aldridge. And given the logic that I used to rank those three, with Kemp being ahead of them because of his finals appearance, I ranked Webber ahead of all of them. Well, for one, because like I said, he was the better player.
Yeah, Chris
but also
Webber was
because
better
if
than
his
all of
Game 6 hadn't have been rigged, he most definitely would have won a championship.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
that
Thunder.
is
Yeah,
facts.
Chris Webber should have had a championship rig.
15. Dave DeBusschere for the Knicks. Great two-way player that averaged
Yeah, I don't know who
16
this
and 11
is.
for his
Neither do I.
career, but also made the all-defensive first team 6 years in a row. And
Dang.
that skill set
Must
helped
be
the Knicks
trash
win
if
2
they're on the
championships
Knicks,
in the
bro.
Yeah,
70s.
that is
And
true.
into
I
that
don't
spot.
know about that.
Dennis
He went
Rodman
wrong.
takes number 14 for the Chicago Bulls. And Rodman's a weird guy to rank.
What?
In terms of skill, he'd rank him at number
14?
3rd. But since he helped the Bulls win 3 of their championships and
14?
dominated rebounds and defensively as one of the best third
sure.
options in a big three.
The only thing he ever did was
wouldn't rank
rebound.
This high. And the fact that he
Defend.
also led
Yeah,
the
exactly.
NBA
That's
rebounds
why-
every
probably
single
why he's
year
I
that
guess.
he played for Chicago
I guess.
also helped him out. 13, the Warriors and Draymond Green.
No, 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 no,
I'll admit,
no,
this could be
no,
a few spots too
no,
high or too low.
no.
Yeah, too high, way too high.
No, he shouldn't even maybe 29 or 30. Draymond Green is so damn overrated.
Dude, have you seen his stats? His stats tells him.
What
No,
stats? 8, 8, and 8?
No, in his prime though, he was pretty beastly. Like he won Defensive
What
Player
prime?
of the year and stuff
I mean,
like that.
it wasn't his prime.
He
with
won
KD.
DPOY, you bag.
Well, yeah, he also had KD, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson, Iggy
Yeah,
on that
and-
team. David West. You want me to keep on
And
going?
he was good. He
Sean
played his role.
Livingston.
He played his role.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, that's way too high for
Isn't-
him now because he
yeah.
fell off.
Who is Sean Livingston?
Well,
bro?
no.
You don't know who Sean Livingston is?
I
Hey,
do,
Rylan.
but he's not that
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah, that's true.
Um,
On his
Rylan,
Warriors days, yeah.
Rylan, the
He's
thing is,
old.
he didn't fall
Yeah, that's
off.
facts.
KD
Always
got
getting hurt.
KD left him. Then Klay Thompson got injured. Then Steph Curry got injured. And then he became the best player on the team. And he can't do that.
No,
Because he can't be the best player on this team. Over Jermaine O'Neal, Larry Johnson, Sean Kemp. No. No. He was a good fit on the
Over
championship
Dennis
team.
Rodman? Do you really think?
Over Dennis Rodman? Bruh. This man's overrating. This man's riding Draymond Green's dick.
But I guess I feel like that means he's in a good spot, right around where he should be. Either way, though, I had to rank
You're
him
just jealous,
over
Caleb.
Rodman.
Bruh, Draymond Green's like 6'4".
Both guys won 3 championships with their respective teams, and were at least third option.
It makes him more impressive.
And even though Rodman was a much better
Draymond
defender
Green
and rebounder by a good margin, in
Iggy was the
the
third
game,
option
Draymond
on the
Green is a
Warriors.
much better and diverse player. He's a floor general, an okay scorer, a great passer, good rebounder.
Okay
He is
scorer? You mean like 8 points a game?
No, yeah, look up his stats in his prime.
You mean 15 points the most? 14.6?
Wait, hold up, let me see this.
He's overrated. Yeah, 14 points the most year, and that was 3 points above his average. Dude, you telling me that he's the 15th greatest power forward of all time just from those stats? He even
Wait,
has
what
assists
was-
and rebounds.
What was
Yeah,
his
he's got
DPOY
rings.
year?
He's got 3 rings.
Yeah, that's facts.
Well, he also played with Katie and Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Iggy. Bruh, he played with fucking DeMarcus Cousins and still didn't win a ring.
DeMarcus isn't that good.
Yeah, especially
He was
on
always
his
getting
Warriors
hurt.
That is true. He can play really good. I don't know anything. But Iggy won the finals and
days. What was his DPOY year?
I mean,
2017.
The one
Iggy's
Rudy
alright.
Gobert got
16.
16.
Yeah, that one should have been Rudy Gobert's.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those averages. 36 minutes a game.
That was the year Rudy Gobert averaged like 3 blocks a game.
Look at his field goal percentage this year. Like,
Yeah,
he should
it's-
be the main scorer on the
Dude,
team.
Rudy
Who else
sh-
is going to score on that team? Fucking, no. What's his name?
He's not a scorer, though. He's a good defender.
Not even that. He's not even the best defender in the league. That was Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And then Rudy Gobert. And then he's probably third.
He's just a good defender.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But over
And
Jermaine O'Neal, who averaged 24 points this season,
Oh,
and
yeah,
was
that-
averaged 2.5 blocks a game.
It's too high.
Personally,
Yeah,
Bosh
he
played
should be
much
like
better
maybe
on
28.
Toronto, but for the fact
Chris
that he took
Bosh.
all of his skills and put his
Chris
ego to the side
Bosh.
to win 2 championships with the Heat, we rank him for his Miami Heat years instead. And that transition that Bosh made, he usually
Chris
isn't one
Bosh's
that
Miami
I like
Heat's
much
over
credit,
Jermaine
but
O'Neal.
He deserves it. Not many guys could have made that.
I don't
switch
know
that he
about
did.
that
He
shit.
Yeah,
went from a
that's
star
debatable.
player to a third option. But eventually he thrived in that role and was a huge piece for Miami in all of his years there. The Lakers then take number 11 with Pau Gasol. And no Anthony
Pau
Davis'
Gasol,
half
11?
season there
Yeah,
wasn't
I
ranked
could
over
see
Pau's
that.
entire career there. But it was an easy choice to rank
11,
Pau ahead
so
of
I gotta
Bosh,
see who's in
because,
front of
they
him.
really served the same role on their teams. They needed to post up, space the floor to mid-range, and sometimes 3 when needed, and they were asked to play defense as best as they
Yeah,
could.
Paul
And
Gasol
not to
was a
mention,
really
both
good
of them won
player.
2 championships on their teams. The only
Yeah, they got
difference
team,
was
right?
that Chris Bosh was
Yeah.
a third option to LeBron and Wade, while Pau was a second option to Kobe Bryant, so he ranks higher. Number 10, Anthony Davis with the Pelicans. And
Anthony
he is
Davis
another
with the
tricky one,
Pelicans
because
over
for the past
Pau
few guys-
Gasol with the Lakers.
I agree with that actually.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Over career, Anthony Davis better. But what did Anthony? If you're ranking rings in this, you gotta be consistent. Paul Gasol has 2 rings with Kobe. Anthony Davis made the playoffs
Anthony Davis
twice.
didn't have
and
anyone.
got Sweat.
That is true.
He's with
Yeah.
Kobe though.
And well, the thing is, the one year he did make it Pelicans versus the Warriors.
He
Drew
carried.
Holiday averaged like 29 points that series. Rajon Rondo averaged like 19 and 19 assists a game and 15 points a game. Didn't he have that like 20 assist game during that series?
There's only been like
Anthony Davis was the 3rd best player when they swept Portland, and then they got they won 1 game against Warriors.
dude, there's only like 3 players you've ever heard on the Pelicans, dude. And it's those
Guys,
3
how they
names.
performed in the
Exactly.
postseason
Davis,
and how
Chris
they helped
Paul.
championship teams played a big
Yeah,
part in the
he was on
ranking.
technically
And now
on the
here's
Hornets, though,
Davis
back
having
New
only
Orleans
13
Hornets, we
playoff
should be
games
on.
and
Yeah.
having only won 5 of them. But on the other hand, he's by far the best player skill-wise up until this
Well, yeah,
point.
skill-wise, he's
And I
better
don't know for sure,
than
but
Paul
chances
Gasol.
are, if he would have taken anybody's role on any of those other teams previously mentioned, those teams would definitely have had just as much or more success than they did. So I
Probably.
decided to rank him here, but I
Yeah,
could
but the
see
problem
him as
is
MVP
we're not
possible.
doing that. We're talking about what the players did with that team. Then,
Two.
if
If
we're
you
doing
win any
skill-wise,
championship-
Kevin Love.
So, and plays a big part in it, he'll definitely deserve to be ranked this high, and much higher in the future though. Number 9, Elvin Hayes for the Wizards. Hayes isn't talked about too often, unless
Yeah,
you're mentioning
no.
Wizards all
I've heard of
time
Elvin
greats,
Hayes.
because he's definitely one
Don't
of
really
them,
know anything
and one
about
of the
him,
50
so I
greatest
can't
players
really
of all time, according to the NBA's
say
old top
that.
50 list. And as for on the Wizards, he's definitely their best power forward, having no true competition
What was this
here.
one?
The Atlanta Hawks are at number 8 with Bob Pettit. Some people think of Josh Smith
Yeah, I
when
can
they
see
think
that.
he should be in this spot,
Yeah.
Pettit.
but he's no
Not
contest.
Josh Smith.
Yeah, why?
What? Who said? Who thinks of that? Two-time MVP. What was Josh Smith?
And was an
Not
11-time
an MVP,
All-Star.
that's for sure.
Number 7, Kevin McHale for the Celtics.
Kevin
and like
McHale.
many other power
Yeah, I
forwards
can
so
see that.
far,
Kevin
McHale
McHale was
a
part of the
great
Larry
second
Bird.
option. That
Yeah,
could
he was-
do it
he
all.
was
really
In
good.
2010, whether he was doing it while winning the Sixth Man of the Year award, or doing so while playing some of the best defense in basketball, and helping Larry Bird win his 3 championships in the
He's
80s.
old.
Number 6, the Bucks and Giannis. And number 30 through 7, mostly, not all, but mostly
Yeah, I can
consist of
see
guys
that.
were either
Yeah.
second or third
Giannis is
options,
so
and were
damn
complementary players to other stars and helped them win. But these last 6 are all superstar players in their own right,
Yeah.
and Giannis is definitely one of them. And at only 25, I had to rank him this high because of that. Because he's the star on his team, won his own MVP, and averages 30 and 13.
Giannis only
on
played
some of
power
most
forward the
efficient
last
play in the
year
league
or
today.
two.
There's no
He
doubt
plays
in my
small
mind that
forward
very
mostly,
soon he
sure.
will climb much higher on this list. I mean, who knows just how high he can get when it's all said and done. But if the man keeps things up how he has been, then the sky really is the limit. Number 5, Kevin Garnett for the Timberwolves.
Number
Kevin
five.
Garnett,
Giannis is
5?
definitely on the path
I
to
think
rank
he
higher
should be
than
top
2Q very
3,
soon.
maybe.
But Garnett had 11 great
Yeah, I think
years
he
for
should be at
Minnesota,
least
while Giannis
one
has had
spot
3 as
higher.
the power
Yeah.
forward for the Bucks. The only thing Giannis needs is more time, but until then, KG still stays inside the top 5. And as one of the best two-way
I think
power
Karl
forwards the
Malone should
NBA
be
has
higher
ever
than
seen, he deserves
Charles
it.
Barkley.
Number 4, the
Love
Phoenix
Charles
Suns with
Barkley.
Charles Barkley. Garnett was a much better defender than
Yeah.
Barkley was, and Charles was the better
Oh,
scorer.
yeah, Dirk's here,
While
that's
both
Yeah.
men won
Oh yeah,
MVPs.
Dirk is here. Let's
The
see
only
if
difference was
he
that the
ranks
season
Dirk
Barkley
ahead of
won
Malone.
his, he also led the Phoenix Suns to the NBA Finals and took Michael Jordan
Maybe
and the Bulls
because of
to
the
6
ring.
games.
Yeah.
Well,
While
no, I
KG
think I got
led
an
the
argument
Finals
for
in
that.
Minnesota, which is
He
why Chuck
does.
ranked slightly higher. Number 3, the Utah Jazz.
No,
with Karl
no,
Malone.
no. If he put Dirk in front of Karl Malone, first of all, Karl Malone went against the greatest player of all time. And he lost to. You know what Dirk did? He got swept in the first round by the 8th seed. When he was a 60 win team, he got swept in the damn
Dirk-
first
Dirk
round.
beat
And
LeBron.
remember,
Dirk
he had
beat
2
LeBron. Dirk beat LeBron.
Well, not single-handedly. Have you seen?
Dirk
they made a
LeBron,
wall
Wade, and
around-
freaking what's his face?
Bosh.
Bosh.
And
Yeah, Karl Malone, and he's a great. He's a second all-time scorer. He's
Would he
so
have done the
much
same
better.
thing if he didn't have
As-
Stockton?
Yes, he would have actually. Gave him opportunity in the first place.
I mean, Steve Nash on the Mavericks was just average, I feel like. And then when he went back to the Suns.
Yeah, but
he was-
even the game plan for the Mavericks, it was more of a coaching job. Because think about it, they made a wall around LeBron. LeBron shot 28.6% from 3. Same with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was a really bad 3-point shooter. The only 3-point shooter, Dwayne Wade scored the most on that team. Then it was Chris Bosh. Then it was LeBron James. LeBron James underperformed in that whole series. Karl Malone is better than Dirk. He averaged 30 twice. Karl Malone's a 2-time MVP.
14-time All-Star.
Yeah, 14-time All-Star. He averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Every category better than Dirk's. Even the assists. And Like Dirk is not. Yeah, because Dirk was 21.2 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, 2.5 assists compared to Karl Malone, 25, 11, and 3.5. He had more All-Star appearance than Dirk. He was more All-NBA teams. He had like 14 or something All-NBA selections. Or what is it? Yeah, has many honors. He was 14 All-NBA player. Dirk was 4 or something, 6 or something. I don't know. But yeah, Karl Malone should be over Dirk.
And he ranks here for obvious reasons.
Yeah, Karl Malone was good with kids.
Personal
Yeah, he was good with kids.
discussion. We have to give it to Karl for the fact that he was the perfect and best prototypical
You remind
power
me of
forward
Dog
that you
off
could ever ask
Cars.
for. Great on offense, great on defense, great in the pick and roll, won 2 MVPs, 2 NBA finals, second most points ever scored.
Wait, did
and
you
then
just
won
say
3
2 NBA finals?
Appearances.
finals? Second most points ever scored, the perfect and best
Wait.
prototypical power forward that you could ever ask for. Great on offense, great on defense, great in the pick and roll, won 2 MVPs, 2 NBA finals. Second
You're
most points
stupid.
ever-
This guy doesn't even know basketball. You're stupid. He never won 2 NBA finals. You're stupid. No wonder he ranked it third. He never even did his research. He probably like, well, I like Dirk more, so I don't even know who Karl Malone is. He never won any NBA finals. 2 NBA finals? If he had 2 NBA finals, he might be over Tim Duncan. Bruh, he doesn't have any NBA finals. Damn, this guy did not do his research.
ever scored and had the longevity of a Nokia. Number 2, the Mavs with Dirk Nowitzki. Semi-controversial one here because Karl Malone is almost unanimously known on everyone's list to be the second greatest power forward
yeah.
of all time. But I'm changing that here. Karl was
Yeah,
definitely
because
the
you
most
didn't do your
defensive
damn
player.
research saying he has 2 NBA finals.
2 more years playing at a top level, and he has 2 MVPs compared to Dirk's 1. But Nowitzki revolutionized the game for big men. He's the much better shooter from mid-range and 3, and while both men made 2 NBA finals, let's keep in mind a couple things. If the one in 2006 wasn't pretty much rigged, he would have won 2 championships. But still, even without that, he still won.
2006?
You're saying that was rigged?
That was rigged? That was rigged. That was, he had a 2-0 series lead. If it was not rigged. What the fuck? The reason why they didn't get that many, because that team's a 3-point scoring machine. Dirk took a bunch of mid-range. His game is not on driving. No wonder he didn't get as much calls as Dwayne Wade. All Dwayne Wade did that whole series was drive. This man's
Which is more than
stupid.
Karl. Dirk also beat the best player in the world at the time of him playing when Malone couldn't.
You mean how he didn't beat him? The team beat him. They just made a wall around him.
And
Yeah.
let's also remember the biggest factor here, that Karl Malone
Michael
got
Jordan's
all of
team
his
was a lot
career
better than
accomplishments,
Dirk's.
while his
That
best
is true.
teammate for his entire career is all-time great John Stockton, while Dirk's best all-time teammate was Jason Terry.
Jason
No,
Terry
but
made
At
like
number
16
1, the
threes.
Spurs with
No,
great
Jason
numbers.
Terry
was
Jason
clutch.
Terry was
He was
arguably the best player on that 2011 championship run.
He made
Wait,
back threes.
on game 6, Dirk started 1 for 13. Jason Terry at that point had like 29 points.
You 5%? Suck yourself twice. But that's gonna wrap things up. We got the last Sinners video coming up next. So if you're not already subscribed,
Alright.
I mean, what are you doing at this point? You've made it all the way to the Power Forwards and you're not subscribed. But if you are, subscribe now so you...
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Well,
kind of controversial. What you guys think? Let us know in the comments. That's it, and we out!
yeah, we out.
Well, I guess I'm the only one here. Everyone left me again, like usual. Well, I don't know. Karl Malone versus Dirk for second.
Whoa! What is that? Whoa! What is that? It's right.
I guess I wasn't the only one here.
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.